Good evening, and welcome back. A little more than 3 hours after my switch hands here, so there we go. It's about roughly 3.5 hours since my last one. Obviously, the post laundry thing. And San Francisco beat Green Bay 24-21. So they're hosting the NFC Championship game. We'll find out tomorrow whether they get Tampa or Detroit. Just like tomorrow, we'll find out whether Baltimore gets Kansas City or Buffalo. Okay, so on that note, so Edmonton and Calgary are still playing the last of the Hockey Day in Canada matchups. Mentioned Winnipeg beat Ottawa 2-1 in overtime. Beat it? Yes, they did. Boston beat Montreal 9-4. That's an ouch. And Vancouver 6, Toronto 4. So yeah. And the Oilers are wearing their uniforms they wore at the outdoor game back in. I still don't know what to make of those uniforms. It's just like something from the 50s, probably. At least that's what it looks like to me. But what the hell do I know? Oh, yes, I ended up looking up which confederations were. I mentioned yesterday the South American Confederation was going to begin their qualifying. Paris 2024 Olympic qualifying today, and the Group A started. And I had to mention that the women are starting and could have 2 or 3 more and 2 or 3 qualifications for. So the women's side, the Oceania, the area where New Zealand and Australia is, theirs starts on the 7th. The European qualification and the Asia qualification for the Olympics are later in February. The Asian one is the 24th and the 28th. I think the UEFA starts on the 21st. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, there's gonna be a few teams. I forget exactly how many. I think South America. I know there's 2. Yeah, I got a cheat sheet right here. Okay, the Asian one's gonna add 2. The Asian one is gonna have 1, and the UEFA is gonna have 2. So that's gonna be 5. 5 teams. So it's gonna go from 5 to 10 out of 12. So yeah. And the men's is just gonna. Oh, I gotta find it. I can't find it. 2. Yeah, I just mentioned 2. Duh. Stop slapping them. Oh yes, I might mention I ordered the Paraguay flag, and the Portugal flag, and the Morocco flag, and the Saudi Arabia flag, because they're part of the 2030 and 2034 FIFA World Cup hosts. Just got Paraguay today. So 3 more left. Yeah, Morocco's supposed to show up sometime in February. That's gonna be come on. So yeah, I've got a plan. It's time to work it. Now we got a winter festival starting February 9th. I don't know if they're gonna do any of the snow sculptures like they did last year. Except last year the snow sculptures didn't last too long. It's like the mistake was they had the right idea. They did have the right idea, and they had the spirit for it, but it's just when they actually made the snow sculptures last year. It was we were going through some pretty warm weather, so they didn't last too long, which was disappointing. I think it's not long after they finished the one at the exhibition park. Go by through there a couple 3 days later looking for it, and I was seeing it as a part of a snow pile off to the side. I'm like, what the heck happened? And then I realized, oh, it was warm, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Also happens to be their 60th year. Much like Tim Hortons, who's turning 60, who's the donut shops are turning 60 this year. Named after a former Toronto Maple Leaf and Buffalo Sabre. Those are too young, we wouldn't know, but those are around to see Tim Horton play. It's like, yeah, that guy. Rugged defenseman who eventually, after playing a game in Toronto, was heading back to Buffalo. Ended up in a car accident. Died. Rumor has it he had a few too many, but I can't say otherwise because I have no idea. But yeah, so there's that. Yeah, so it would be nice to see some snow sculptures this year for this year's Winter Festival. It'd be great. I mean, the weather's perfect to make some now. I don't know if they got enough snow, but worth a shot, right? Right? Yeah, so there we go. So anyways, gotta end it on that note. So in the meantime and in between time, stay tuned for the next one.